It's Thursday of the Week to Wicked build. We've been at this all week long. Got a lot done on the car. We got a lot more to do. Jason, what do we have before this thing will fire up and run?
We got Jeff here from Painless Wiring, and we got a whole lot of wiring to do from front to back. We also have a standalone computer for the engine itself that needs to be wired in, and we got an exhaust system to put on. But I think we're in really good shape. I think at the end of the day, we'll get a lot of that wiring handled, and we're gonna be looking pretty good.
We got a lot left to do before the week runs out. This is Week to Wicked.
We need to pull the sill plate and pull the carpet so we can pull the old rear wiring out of it.
Well, in order to get this wiring done a little easier, we're gonna pull the stock seats out, but we do have a new set of Pro Car seats going on in.
Okay, so because we're gonna put a larger capacity fuse block in the 67 Chevelle from Painless Performance, part number 20103, our muscle car harness, we're actually gonna have to cut out this hole slightly. So in our catalog or in the manual that comes with the harness, it actually has a template. And what I've done is I've cut that template out and I've surrounded it with, around the perimeter with masking tape, and I can hold it up here on the firewall and figure out where I need to cut it out. So right now, I'm gonna cut the insulation pad slightly, trim it, and then we're gonna come in here with an air saw and actually open the hole up so this fuse block fits properly.
We got our wiring going on in the back right now. We got our new gauges from Dakota Digital over here. We got our old gauges with the dash over here. As you can see, the old gauges are still in. We're about to remove the old gauges and get the new gauges in. Instructions are fairly easy to follow, so we're gonna get right into it. Now that we got the old backing plate out with all the gauges in there, as you can see, we're not gonna use this anymore, so we're gonna set this aside. But what we are gonna use is this chrome plastic piece here. All right, everything's nice and snug. Let's check it out.
Okay, so what we got here is a universal air intake system, something that I can actually plug in my MAF sensor for our GM LS3. Let's get this started. First cut will be right here. Coupler, 4-inch. Pipe. See it, Maria? We're a little tight on our fans. I was a little worried about that. Turn our gases on. Taking some layers off of it. Oh yeah, that's gonna work, I think. Christian, give me a thing of water. Yeah, it's still real hot, so water. Ooh, that's gonna work. Cool thing, Christian cleans the shop in here, so it's there we go. As you can see, we cleared that area out. Not by much, but enough to clear it.
It's day 4 7/8-ish of the Week to Wicked build. We've been here since the early hours of the morning. Christian's been busting his butt on this thing. We've only got 1 day left to put the car together. So we attempted to wire it in a day. We had Jeff Abbott here from Painless Performance. He was a huge help. He's a wiring ninja, but we still have a lot of work to do in the car. It's not quite wired. There's a few more loose ends we got to button up. Christian, what are a few of the other things we got to get done before we get this thing on the road?
A few things we got to do tomorrow is, get the seats in, get the steering column in. We got to get the fluids in the car in order for it to run, of course. We got to get the dash back in. We got a new gauges in there for it. So, it's gonna be a long night. We're still here, so.
That's a lot of work. We got a lot left to do. Like Christian said, we're not done for the night. But tomorrow, when it gets here, we'll be a little bit more prepared. And I'm looking forward to doing a burnout tomorrow.